I'm good. I'm a little bit today. I feel a little bit off. Um, I feel a little bit off today, just a little bit. I don't know what the energy is today, but I've been feeling off since last night. I don't know how everyone else is feeling. I feel a little bit off, like off. Um, I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna get to that. So last night I was up all night, couldn't sleep. Don't know what the fuck happened. I've been getting up. I just barely woke up a little while ago. My energy has been corrupt. It's been tripping. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying my energy's a little bit off today. I usually try to start earlier, but I don't know. Like I've been up all night, trying to get to sleep, and today I woke up just a little while ago. I finally got my energy like ready to get up for the day. So right now I'm gonna see the energies. I don't know what's going on. It might be health things because I am diabetic and shit, but I feel there's something deeper than that going on. Sometimes when I go through transitions or whatever, I get fucked up a little bit, but then I'll get back on track. Um, I'm gonna start today with the English stuff. I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna rush through this. I apologize for being so fucking late. And Vanessa, thank you so much again for the help. I will always be grateful to you, always, for getting the statue. The people that took the statue, Vanessa, brought me this one back. This one was like in 50 pieces or so. Someone sent her from Minnesota because she was abandoned, and they brought her back to me. So we're hoping the same for the statue that we were able to save. Okay, I'm gonna start because I know I look weird, maybe, or my energy feels weird. So I'm gonna do this really quick, take a small break, and then do the Spanish stuff. I want to start with the daily lectures. Hold on. She is beautiful. Thank you. All right, sorry, I was responding to somebody. I'm gonna start with the daily lecture today. Then I'm gonna do everything pretty quick. I got time to make up. I got to make some phone calls. I just I feel off a little bit. Sorry to you know, don't y'all worry. It's just sometimes it happens. Hey, Joe Spooky. Sometimes when you go through certain things, it could be an awakening. It could be spiritual something. Sometimes we get fucked up. Like I've had fevers and shit that come out of nowhere, and I feel fucked up, and then I get some kind of epiphany or some new something. So I think this might be that. Because last night I couldn't find peace. And then I finally got to bed, and I knew I was dreaming shit. I don't remember what I was dreaming, so I know it's gonna come to me as the day progresses or as the week progresses. So I'm sorry for being here late. My energy's a little bit off, so I'm just gonna get into it. All right. I'm not gonna talk much today because again, my energy feels just so. I apologize. I will go ahead and do the teachings. Um, Thank you so much, Pookie. Today I feel off. I'm gonna get to it, and I'm gonna do it right. Whatever I said, I will. Just I got home last night late. As well, I got my kids. We went to my sister's house because it was my niece's birthday. I dropped off my kids a little bit later than usual. I got home and then I just started feeling all kinds of different ways. Um, oh, happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to your baby. Happy birthday to her. Again, I don't know if you could tell my energy is a little bit off today. I don't know what the fuck happened. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this really quick, and I'm gonna get into the teachings, all right? And then I'm gonna jump off, just so I could center myself. All right, here we go. Oh, it's already off. All right, here we go. Daily spiritual lecture for December 10th, 2025. This day carries a powerful spiritual atmosphere, one that invites you to look deeper, to be more honest with yourself, and to release what has been quietly holding you back. The moon has moved into Scorpio, and that brings emotional depth, truth, and personal transformation, combined with the Sagittarius sun. Today becomes a day where truth is the main teacher, not the truth you show others, but the truth you keep from yourself. Let us begin. The energy of deep truth. Scorpio energy is not soft. It does not allow pretending, avoiding, or sugarcoating. It pulls you into the core of your emotions and asks, what is real? What is unresolved? What needs to be released for you to grow? Every spiritual path in the world speaks of inward transformation. Some call it awakening. Some call it rebirth. Some call it purification. But the root is the same. You cannot elevate if you avoid your own depths. And today, the energy is guiding you to face yourself, not to punish yourself, but to free yourself. Under God's authority, truth brings clarity. Under Santa Muerte's presence, truth brings transformation. This is the energy you are walking through today. The Sagittarius sun, the path of higher growth. Sagittarius brings the desire to expand, to learn, to rise above old thinking, and to step into a bigger version of yourself. Where Scorpio digs deep, Sagittarius lifts you upward. Together, they create the perfect lesson. You cannot rise until you release what weighs you down. The Sagittarius sun asks you to see your potential, to believe in your future, to trust the bigger picture, to understand that you are not meant to stay at the level of your old wounds. Growth requires vision, and today's energy brings that vision into focus. Today's teaching is simple, but it demands courage. Stop running from the parts of yourself that need healing. You cannot heal what you avoid. You cannot fix what you deny. You cannot transform what you refuse to admit. Avoidance creates internal chaos. Honesty creates internal peace. Most people fear their own emotions. They fear change. They fear letting go. They fear starting over. But the truth is this: it is not the emotions that scares you. It is a transformation that follows. And transformation is exactly what today's energy supports. God does not bring things to the surface to shame you. He brings them up so you can rise above them. Santa Muerte does not reveal your shadows to punish you. She reveals them to free you. The moon in Scorpio highlights deep emotional patterns. This is a day where hidden feelings may surface, old hurts may reopen, and unresolved tension may demand attention. This is not negativity. This is cleansing. Your emotional work today includes being honest about what you feel, letting yourself acknowledge what you've been avoiding, releasing emotional patterns that no longer match your future, choosing truth over denial, allowing healing instead of resisting it. Ask yourself, what emotions have I been pretending not to feel? What memory or habit is shaping my choices? What part of me is ready to transform but afraid to change? These questions open pathways for deep spiritual growth. Transformations is sacred work. It is not easy, but it is holy. God guides you toward the truth. Santa Muerte clears a way what no longer serves you. But you must be willing to face yourself with honesty and humility. Alignment is not about looking spiritual. Alignment is about living with responsibility. It is choosing truth instead of ego, healing instead of hiding, growth instead of comfort, courage instead of fear. Every step you take today toward honesty becomes a step toward freedom. Before we close today's lecture, take a deep breath, steady. Inhale truth, exhale fear. Inhale transformation, exhale resistance. Inhale clarity, exhale the weight you no longer need to carry. Now say within yourself, I am ready to face my truth. I am ready to release what keeps me small. I am ready to grow into the person God intended me to become. Under Santa Muerte's protection, I rise in truth, power, and transformation. Today's work is inner work, but inner work is what changes your entire life. I'm stupid. I swear I'm stupid. That was yesterday's, and it was very familiar. That was yesterday's spiritual teaching. I swear this one should not have been read. I put today's teaching today and somehow it didn't change. I feel like I needed it. That's why I was smiling through it. I was going to finish it because it speaks a lot to what's going on with me today. Como seré pendejo. So for some reason, I got the teaching for yesterday right now, but I prepped the one for today and I pasted it on my teleprompter, and it didn't fucking take. So I was meant to hear that shit. I was meant to hear it. I know I'm fucking retarded. I'm telling you. Give me a second, real quick. I'm gonna get the one for today and read that one really quick. It's ridiculous because, um, yeah, I think I was supposed to hear it, which is fucking ridiculous because I should know these things and I forget, you know. Funny how the world works. Funny how divinity works. My apologies, my apologies, my apologies, my apologies. All right, give me a second, real quick. All right, sorry. I'm making sure that I have the right thing because, again, I'm sure I did today's and it didn't stick. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second, all right? I'm about done because I usually space it out certain ways so I could read it better. All right. Okay. Let's do it again. This is the right lecture for today. I messed up earlier. My apologies. I think I was supposed to hear it myself included. So I apologize for that. Let's get moving on it. All right, before I reinitiate, I'm feeling off today a little bit. So I apologize for the energy I'm giving off. But I think I was supposed to hear that again because it's work that's happening within us. Um I'm always trying to move forward with the lessons and I forget them myself sometimes. I think that there's spiritual awakenings happening from today that stem from yesterday. So again, sometimes I should listen more closer to what I say as well. That's a teaching right now for myself. Um I'm always in a hurry to try to help people and to try to help others. And then I guess I got to pause real quick to make sure like, I'm understanding the lesson as well. That was what happened right now. Um and I'm grateful, you know. Things happen for a reason and I'm fully aware that, I'm not immune to the lessons. As a matter of fact, I need them more so than most. All right, here we go now. This is the right one. Okay. So I apologize for the BS. Here it goes. Dude, I fucked up again. What is going on? Give me a second. All right. I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to take a pause and reset everything because something's going on that is not going right here. So let's do this really quick. Ready? Ready. Daily Spiritual Lecture for December 11th, 2025. The energy of this day invites you into something deeper than reflection, deeper than discipline, deeper than routine. Today's energy pushes you toward transformation that begins in the mind, reaches into the emotions, and expresses itself through every part of your life. This is a day for truth, a day for correction, a day for conscious evolution. Let us begin. The psychological energy of the day. With the moon in Scorpio, the emotional atmosphere reaches into your psyche and asks, why do you do what you do? Not the surface reason, not the excuse, not the convenient story you tell others, but the real reason, the one you avoid because it reveals your deeper patterns. Human nature is shaped by patterns, patterns of fear, patterns of survival, patterns of attachment, patterns of pain, patterns of desire. Today is a day where these patterns become visible. You don't have to fix everything at once, but you must be willing to see the truth because you cannot transform what you refuse to acknowledge. Scorpio moon energy reveals what needs to end. Sagittarius sun energy shows what you can become. God provides the clarity. Santa Muerte provides the correction. You provide the action. Sagittarius is a teacher that pushes you toward higher ground. It challenges your limits and the way you think, your old identity, your small expectations, or yourself. It asks you, are you truly aiming high enough? Are you believing in your own potential? Are you settling because you're afraid to stretch beyond what's familiar? Every person who transforms does so because they stop accepting a small version of themselves. To grow spiritually, you need vision. To grow emotionally, you need honesty. To grow mentally, you need discipline. To grow physically, you need consistency. To grow financially, you need strategy and responsibility. Sagittarius tells you today, your life expands as you are thinking and as you thinking expands. If your mind stays small, your life will shrink to fit it. Today's universal message is powerful. Real change begins the moment you get tired of your own excuses. Not the excuses you give others, the excuses you silently accept from yourself. Excuses like, I'll start tomorrow. I don't have time. I'm just like this. It's too late for me. No one supports me. I don't know where to start. I have failed before. Excuses protect your comfort zone, but they destroy your potential. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Growth requires friction, friction with your habits, friction with your fears, friction with your old self. Today's energies ask you to stop negotiating with your limitations. Today's a day to evaluate your entire life, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, and financially. Ask yourself, spiritually, do my actions match the person I claim to be? Do I walk with faith or with fear? Emotionally, do I let my feelings control me or do I control my response? Who do I become when I'm overwhelmed? Mentally, what thoughts weaken me? What thoughts strengthen me? Where do I need more discipline? Physically, what habits support my health? What habits destroy it? Financially, do I respect my money? Do I plan or do I live impulsively? Am I building for my future? These questions force growth. They force responsibility. They force awareness. And awareness is the birthplace of transformation. Humans repeat what feels familiar, even when it hurts. We cling to habits that can comfort our wounds, but destroy our progress. We avoid the work that would set us free because change feels unsafe. But here is the truth: you cannot become a better person while protecting the behaviors that hurt you. Nothing changes until you face yourself, not your partner, not your past, not your circumstances. You. Once you take responsibility for your patterns, every part of your life can change. God can guide you. Santa Muerte can correct your path, but you must walk with courage. Today, December 11th, is not a day of wishing, it is a day of deciding. Decide who you want to be. Decide what version of you must die. Decide what habits must change. Decide what life you are ready to build. Transformation happens when the truth becomes more important than your comfort. And today is built for transformation. Now breathe deeply. Inhale change. Exhale fear. Inhale strength. Exhale limitation. Inhale clarity. Exhale hesitation. Say within yourself, today I choose growth over excuses. I choose truth over comfort. I choose discipline over chaos. I choose to rise into the person I was designed to become. This is the work. This is the path. This is how real change happens. Cool. All right. I'm gonna open it up a little bit, just a little bit. Tell me what you guys feel about that one. All right. Tell me what you guys feel. Tell me if it makes sense to you. Tell me if anything I said can help you moving forward. And if so, how would you apply it? Let me, in the meantime, I'm gonna do something else. But tell me. Good. It speaks to you, intuitive mind, sleepless. I'm glad. Thank you, Bonnie Keaton. Don't think that this is for ego. I want to know that the things I say are hitting a chord with y'all. Like I don't want to just keep doing things if it's not gonna help anyone. You know what I mean? It's just not what I want to do. Perfect. Run, rabbit, run. It's something that we have to correct, intuitive minds. It's something that we need to change. Our habits. People ask for things and they don't change to receive these things. Like when people ask me for a blessing, for a petition, and I deliver upon certain things with the help of Santa Muerte, but they don't change their patterns, you cannot maintain the blessing you receive. So you must change yourself. If you ask for help from the divine and you continue making the same mistakes, making the same choices, how do you expect to maintain that gift, that prayer answered, that petition you received, if you don't change yourself and your behaviors moving forward? If you ask for love, but you are a miserable person and you can't change that, how do you expect to hold on to the love you have? If you have money problems and you ask for abundance and you get abundance given to you and you don't change your habits, how do you expect to maintain that abundance? How do you think you're going to do if you don't change the patterns that got you to where you are? The divine can bless you, answer prayers, give you the petition, but if you do not do the work that comes along with it, it's all for nothing. Does that make sense? And again, this applies to everything. It applies to love, health, finance, emotional clarity. It applies to everything. Thank you, the Pew Fact family. Now I listen to her verbatim and I follow that. Yes, that's beautiful. So again, the lesson is clear. And again, I've been saying this for a while, and I think it keeps coming into the conversation because it's things that we need to understand. And I think people want the easy fix. They want the ta-da, it's there. And I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna talk shit. You guys ready? There's lots of practitioners that are gonna say, hey, I can get it for you. Yeah, I'll give you abundance. Yeah, I'll get you someone to love. Yeah, I'll fix your health. But if they don't help you fix your patterns and what got you to that point, it's not gonna last forever. It's not gonna last forever. All right. Are you guys happy with that teaching? You guys good with that one? All right. You guys ready for the Santa Muerte teaching of the day? Anything you guys want to add to it? Is there anything you want to add to it? Like, does anyone want to elaborate? Thank you, Joycey. Does anyone want to elaborate on it? What we spoke about? Is there anyone that can elaborate? Here's the thing: is change habits will get change habits will get you receive blessings. Change of yes. Here's here's what I'm gonna tell you guys. I feel very comfortable in telling you this because it's true. These lessons are not just lessons that you're learning. I'm learning them with you. You know what I'm saying? I agree. If you don't do the work, you'll remain in the same position. Exactly. If you ask for blessings and they come and you don't change to keep them. You can't keep them. Like again, sometimes people have thank you, Run Rat. I learn with you guys. I know these things, but I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes things come to me to write or say because I'm supposed to. Because it's a lesson not just for you, it's a lesson for me. Um, and I'm here to learn with you guys. I've learned from you guys. I've spoken to some of you that you guys have insight for me. I'm not above reproach. I'm not above feeling like, I can't learn from you guys. I can learn. I've learned from some of y'all. Because I have. It takes a very small person to say, I know it all. No, you don't. I know I don't. And as we go through these teachings, like I said, I had to hear the one earlier over again for some fucking reason. And it made sense now how I feel in today's energy. But again, there's people I've spoken to from this platform, TikTok and YouTube. And they've taught me things. There's really wise people out there. There's people that I've learned from. Again, I don't claim to be the all-knowing fucking, Oz and shit, because I'm not that. Um, it's just it's facts. Like if you ever meet somebody that claims to be a spiritual person and they claim to have all the answers, walk away from them. They're going to lead you astray. Someone that you follow should know that, there's more to grow. Always. There's always room for growth. There's always a better version of yourself. We can never stop evolving. Hey, David. Yeah, you're done with what you're doing? How long is it going to take you, bro? You're going to be there for a while? Oh, okay. I might need a favor from you, bro. Somebody came in or is coming in San Diego at 3 o'clock at the airport. I was supposed to go get him, but I'm not feeling well. I don't think I can drive. And I was telling them to take an Uber. They got to go to the border, bro. They got feria, so I was gonna go and drive him to the fucking border, but I feel a little bit off today. I don't think I could drive that far today. So I'll text you around a little bit. All right. You guys ready for the next teaching? Are we done with the are we done with the conversation that we just talked about? Or is there something else you guys need to share? All right. You got limited messages. What? How do you get limited messages? Right now, I'm just looking at the next portion. All right. All right. I'm feeling better, Drew. I don't know if you can tell. I feel a little bit off. I got somebody too, Dre Dog. If not, I already got somebody. I don't know if you can tell. My energy's all fucked up right now. Um. All right. So we're gonna continue right now with this. All right. Yes, you will. I'll be better by then, I think. I just got fucked up. So I apologize. For real. Like, I don't know if you can tell. I woke up all kinds of fucked up. I was up all night. My sugars were dropping under 50. They were going up. My sugars last night were doing this like crazy. It's crazy. And again, I don't want to make excuses, but whatever. It is what it is. All right. I'm gonna get into the next teaching, okay? Um, I appreciate that. But David was probably gonna be able to go get you. Um, but if you found somebody good, all right, I apologize. Let me get to the next thing. I'm gonna block the comments so we don't get people fucking with us. I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna probably chill for a bit because I feel weird. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like to put too much on it. I just gotta fucking do something with my energy. Probably go take a bath and cleanse and shit. Um, thank you so much, Brandy M. Yeah, here we go. This is the teaching for the Santa Muerte, right? This is our daily teaching. La Santa Muerte daily teaching series, day 8. How she responds to your offerings. Today, we're going into a topic that confuses a lot of people because they expect her to respond the way humans respond. But she doesn't. Her communication is different. Her reactions are deeper. Her acceptance is subtle but powerful. Today's lesson is about how she responds to your offerings and how you can recognize her acceptance, her rejection, or her silence. Take a breath, clear your mind, and let's begin. Main teaching of the day: how she responds to offerings. Offerings are not about pleasing her. Offerings are not bribes. Offerings are not payments. Offerings are acts of respect. They are energy exchanges. They are ways of saying, I honor you. I acknowledge you and I invite you and your presence. But not all offerings are received the same way, and not every offering is automatically accepted. Let's break down the ways she responds to what you give her. Number one, the offering is accepted when you feel peace. This is one of the clearest signs. If you place an offering and immediately feel calm, warmth, relief, pressure lifting, strong emotional comfort, then she accepted it. A peaceful feeling means her energy settled onto the altar and embraced the act with respect and approval. This sign is especially common with flowers, water, and candles. Number two, the offering is accepted when it disappears energetically. This is something only her children truly understand. Sometimes you place fruit, candy, bread, chocolate, coffee, liquor, and over the next few days, it looks the same physically, but it feels empty spiritually. It tastes flat, it loses aroma, it feels drained. When this happens, she took the energy of the offering. The item is still there physically, but the life force inside it has been absorbed. That is a strong sign of acceptance. Number three, the offering is accepted when the candle burns clean. If you place an offering and light a candle for her and the candle burns clean, steady, without soot, that is a clear confirmation. It means she accepted the offering. She approved the intention. She opened the path. Clean candles after offerings are blessings in motion. Number four, the offering is accepted when she shows presence. Sometimes, right after an offering, you feel a shift in the air, warmth on your skin, a presence behind you, a heaviness in the room, chills, ringing in the ears, a sudden emotional release. This is her acknowledging what you placed on the altar. Her presence is one of the strongest confirmations you can receive. Number five, the offering is accepted when you see small signs. Signs may appear like a candle flame rising, a light flicker, incense smoke moving unnaturally, a sudden thought, a dream that a dream that night, a random synchronicity. There are her ways of saying, I see you, I hear you, thank you. She responds through world around you. She responds to the world around you in ways only you can recognize. Number six, the offering is not accepted if you feel discomfort. Let's be honest about this one. If you place an offering and suddenly feel uneasy, anxious, irritated, disconnected, guilty, pressured, that may mean she did not accept it. Not because she is angry, but because something about the offering is off. It wasn't appropriate, wasn't sincere, wasn't needed, wasn't respectful, wasn't aligned with your intention, or wasn't coming from a clean place. Her rejection is never punishment, it's redirection. She wants you to learn to listen to your intuition. Number seven, the offering is not accepted if it spoils too fast. Sometimes fruit or food spoils unnaturally, fast. This can mean the energy was wrong. Something interfered. The offering didn't match the petition. You were stressed or unfocused. Someone's negativity is affecting the altar. Fast spoilage means the offering was not received in the way you intended it to be. It's a call to reset. Number eight, the offering is not accepted if the candle goes out. If the candle goes out right after you place an offering and there's no physical reason, that is her saying, not this, not right now. It may be the wrong type of offering, the wrong energy, the wrong intention, or the wrong moment. Again, this is not anger, this is correction. She protects you from giving energy in the wrong direction. Number 9, what about silence? Silence is also communication. If she doesn't show a sign, it doesn't mean she's ignoring you. It often means she already heard you. She's working quietly. She wants you to trust. She wants you to be patient. She wants awareness, not dependency. Her silence is purposeful. It teaches maturity. Not every prayer needs a sign. Not every offering needs a reaction. Sometimes the answer is simply, I'm here. Keep going. Here's how to apply this teaching. When you give something, feel your reaction. Pay attention to your mood. Watch how the candle behaves. Notice how fast the offering changes. Take note of the atmosphere around the altar. Look for small, subtle confirmations. Respect moments of silence. Offerings are conversations, not transactions. After this teaching, you may notice signs like feeling drawn to give her something, feeling appreciation in your chest, feeling watched or protected, seeing your candle react, feeling warmth or heaviness near the altar. These are confirmations that she is connecting with you and, and deepening your communication. Before we close, remember, offerings are not about perfection. They are not about buying blessings. They are not about bribing a spirit. They are acts of respect, acts of devotion, acts of love, acts of gratitude. La Santa Muerte responds to honesty. She responds to sincerity. She responds to real intentions. She responds to truth. Come back tomorrow to learn how she chooses her devotees. Under God Almighty and La Santa Muerte, we continue forward. All right. You guys like that one? That teaching, were you guys aware of that already? Was there something new you might have heard? Something old you knew? Um, Again, this series is meant to teach people, beginners, intermediates, even some people that have been here for a while. They might not know all these things. So as you grow, it's good to sort of have these nuances in your back pocket. That way you understand the way things can flow. If when you leave offerings, I'll Josie, I'll post it right now. Don't worry. Like to me, like whenever there's an offering, it's redirection. Yes. No, Jeff. Not no. Jefe's mom. No. I'm gonna say something. There's certain things that no matter what I say, you must read the energy. I know I said to you, if it spoils too quickly, there's something wrong. Sometimes I've put fruit on my altar and it becomes, I put like a peach and then it looks like a plum a day later. I don't feel it negative. It didn't rot. It didn't spoil. She took the essence from it. I've had menudo on her altar and I'll eat it. It don't taste like shit the next day. Like it tastes bland, no flavor. That's because the energy's been gone because she took it. It's like she ate it in the spiritual sense, and the taste is no longer there. If you've ever eaten anything off the altar, it might not have a sweetness to it or a flavor at all. And that's crazy. To me, like if I have a menudo plate today and I put one on an altar, I know my menudo's good. You know what I mean? Boom, it tastes fucking fantastic. And then the next day, instead of throwing it away, I either give it to the animals or I eat it because she don't believe in waste. And it's like sharing a plate with her. But if there's no fucking flavor, the flavor's absolutely gone. It's like fucking having water with fucking like, corn. She likes anything. Like she likes sweet. I've had menudo on this, spicy menudo, chilaquiles. I put what? Hello, Rachel. I put anything and she accepts it. Here's what you got to understand is you are going to give her what you can because that's what you have at your disposal sometimes. I'm not a baller, right? I'm not fucking balling out of control. I don't got money up the ass where I'm gonna say, oh, I'm gonna buy her some fucking truffles today. Yeah, I'm gonna get her some fucking, Seas candy. Nah, I don't got it like that. Cause I don't. Hi, Mighty Seven. I don't got it like that. Cause I don't have it like that. But I give her humble things that I have at my disposal. And she receives them well. It's not about it's never about giving her the best, most expensive offering. It's the offering that comes from the heart, from the soul. You know, and again, she understands if you don't got nothing around and you go out and pick a flower for her, she's gonna receive it well. She's not gonna look at you like, what's up? Am I fucking like not worth you getting my fucking dozen roses? She won't say that. She's gonna say, oh, thank you for the flower. Even if it's a fucking dandelion. You know what I'm saying? Do some people use it for bad? Yes, they do. But they use God for bad too, Jefe's mom. They use San Judas for bad. They use any energy that it's not them, it's the people. You know what I mean? It's not her energy, it's the people's energy. You should, if you want to, run rabbit run. Here's where you have to understand. If you have a household with six people and food is scarce, right? She don't expect you to fucking take away food from your children's mouth to put it on the altar to go bad. She respects that. You shouldn't feel obligated to if you don't have the resources. When you have the resources, you share. When you don't have the resources, you give her what you can, humbly, but intentionally. Like, again, if you don't got money to buy fucking flowers and you can pick one, why not? If you have something that you cherish like a trinket, look, I'm gonna put it here for you. Like, it doesn't have to be something super crazy. It just got to come from the right right source right here. It has to come with a good intention. That's it. That's it. I never thought about that, Garcia. I doubt it. I think porque for me, this isn't an amor prohibido. I don't give a fuck. Like, this isn't one of these. I don't love her with shame. You know what I mean? I honestly love her fully and respectfully. Like, and I don't give a fuck who knows it. Maybe some people feel that it's a shame or something, or they don't want to share. That's on them. Me personally, this is, look at me. There's no shame in me here with her. I mean, do I look like living in shame with her? No. Um, Jefe's mom, I can help you if you need help with that. Again, look, here's you ask for help, Jefe's mom, or you go through someone like me. Here's where things are really different for me. Like, look, you don't have to tell the world your spiritual belief system. Like, not everyone just walks around, oh, I'm Christian, I'm Catholic, I'm Jewish, I'm Muslim. That is up to you. If you venerate or worship Santa Muerte, you don't gotta go telling the whole world that this is where your spirituality lies. But you don't gotta hide it either. Like, I'm very vocal about it. I'm very open about it. I'm very much, I wear my shirts, I wear my collares outside. I don't I don't hide it at all. To me, it's not a shame that I have her in my corner. I I show her off. She is my everything. Like, she's like the dime piece. You know what I mean? She's the homecoming queen to me. She's the fucking pinup for me. She's everything to me. Like, there's no way I see her in shame. Nothing happens bad, fam, to your family, Jefe's mom. You can build it with her, or you can work through someone like me, to be honest, and then you can build your own relationship as you go. So I never have her hidden in that kind of way. Know what I'm saying? I don't. So amor prohibido is a forbidden love. In case you guys didn't know, to me this is not forbidden. It feels so good to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is not something that I find to be um shameful. If you're devoted Thanks for the follow-up, everybody. If you're devoted, right, and you feel shame when you're with her, that's a problem. She's not a mistress. She's not the side chick. You know what I'm saying? She's not that at all. To me, she's my main, my one and only type situation. You know what I'm saying? She don't give side piece energy. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that respectfully. Thank you so much, Josie. I appreciate that. Like, so should you feel shame? No, you shouldn't feel shame. Do people know your business? Should they know your business? They shouldn't have to. Like, again, if you don't want people to know, just keep it to yourself. But there should never be no shame in it. Oh, she's a diva. I'll give you that. Be that tapatia. She's a diva. Like, on her altar, if you notice, I do have Jesus Christ and God above her. There's certain things in that altar that you can't see. Like, there's a Niño Dios in there. There's a baby Christ on my altar. There's also like a San Judas somewhere, but they're small. She needs to be the main attraction on her altar. You can have other deities with her or saints, at least at her level, never outshining her. She's very much that kind of energy. This is my room, Suje. This is my room. I have her in my room. You know what? I have her downstairs with La Virgen de Guadalupe, Vida Tapatia. I have an altar with her and the Virgen de Guadalupe downstairs. Um, nah, I'm not afraid of going to hell because I know this is not going to take me there. Other actions might get me to hell. Other actions that I've committed maybe in my past might get me to hell, not because of this. This is my salvation. I mean, again, like I've always, I've always gonna compare this to, walking my path like other holy men have. I'm gonna follow my path and I'm gonna follow my intuition. And again, like, it's not. I'm not trying to talk shit to you. Use your 7300627463563. But you shouldn't go around condemning people or putting that on their soul because you know you should let people fucking follow their path and not prejudging them or trying to put fear in their heart. Oh, thank you, Run Rabbit Run. Like, I don't ever criticize people for the way they, you know, opinions are a dime a dozen, right? Everyone has an opinion, just like they have an asshole. It's just, you know, I don't know why people feel that they're right because they're told so. There's many roads to perdition. There's lots of roads to salvation. All roads that lead to God, they're the right road to be on. And it's cool. You know, what is your intro going into your practice? What got me into it? I'm not gonna lie, I was in all kinds of fucked up shit when I was a kid. Hey, Mystic Native. I first started working with her because I was a hoodlum, and she helped me get out of a jam. Somebody took me to a señora that did trabajos, and she got me out of a really bad jam. And since then, I've been with her. As time has progressed, I've evolved into what I am today. How do I know she with me? You just have a feeling, as me. You have a feeling, like you have a warm feeling when you're with her, or a sense of not being alone. This is not witchcraft. You can say that Christianity and Catholicism has witchcraft in it. They do a lot of mantra fucking orations and zombie like fucking rituals. That all that shit is more witchcraft to me. You know what I mean? Um, cada quien por su santo again. Like they practice the same shit we do, just differently. But they have a larger platform. You know, Here's where I want you guys to really think deeply, and I've mentioned this before. The Roman Catholic Church, the same nation that crucified the Son of God, put him on a crucifix, then took his image and conquered the world with it. You don't think that's a bit blasphemous? That the same empire then took his image and they went from being the Roman Empire to being the Roman Catholic Church, and they slaughtered millions upon millions of lives in the name of God. But it wasn't in the name of God. It was in the name of conquering lands and getting riches. So again, like all the people that are Catholic and Christian, I get it. Like you guys have been, told certain things, but there's no true love behind that religion. Like that has brought more destruction and death to the world than life and love. And again, I don't criticize Catholics or Christians for believing in that, because whatever makes you a better person, that's fantastic. I do criticize the the churches that know the kind of destruction and cruelty they have placed in the world, and yet continue to operate like they owe nothing to nobody. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel, is that the Holocaust is nothing compared to the Crusades, the Spanish Inquisitions. Like millions upon millions of people died in the name of God behind the Bible. And that's how I feel. Again, nothing against Christianity or Catholicism as a practice, but as a organization. When you have the Messiah, the Son of God, being crucified by the same people that then take his name and conquer the world with it, that's blasphemous for me. They saw a power he had within him. They then took his image and they conquered the world with it. Make that make sense? Can anyone explain to me how that works and how that's okay? Look, I'm gonna tell you, Erica, you can have initiations, but everything can be very personal. No other man can ordain or justify your connection to the divine. No other man on this earth can. I can guide you, I can teach you, I can even, like, let's say, do a communion with her for you. But ultimately, your practice is right here. You're a temple. You're your own church. Your connection to divinity is within you, and no other man can sanctify it or ordain it or make it, so. It is within you. It is our clear path. It is our God-given right to connect directly with them and not have another man watch over you and your blessings or dictate your spiritual path. We're all spiritual warriors, and we all should walk our own path and do what is needed. When we go to a priest or a father or whatever, it's because they might know something more than you, but they shouldn't have that kind of power over you. Oh, I absolve you of your sins. Motherfucker, you ain't God. You ain't Jesus. You can't absolve shit. You know what I'm saying? 5 Hail Marys and that murder rap you did, you're good. Like, no. What man? No. Only one energy that I'm aware of can absolve you of your sins. That's just me. If you believe another man can say, hey, give me 2 Hail Marys and Our Father, and you straight on that murder rap, thank you so much, Erica. I appreciate it. And this is me not being blasphemous. It's me seeing things through the eyes in which I see things. You don't got to agree with me, because you don't. Because you don't. And I understand I'm not everybody's flavor. I know I don't speak to everyone, because some people are very much, I want to say, brainwashed. It's brainwashing, because they indoctrinate you at an early age. They baptize you because they don't want you to think. They lie to you and they say a baby is born with sin. A baby is the purest form that there fucking is. The baby isn't born with sin. A baby is not born with sin. If a baby dies stillbirth or at a young age, you're telling me it's going to hell because it wasn't baptized? That's bullshit. That is absurd bullshit. A baby is born without sin. A baby is one of the purest forms of life that we have. But they tell you that because they want you to start indoctrinating your kids at an early age. Oh, baptism, communion. Oh, they want that. They want to get that fucking person in, because every soul that comes into the church, that's money signs for them. That's money signs for them. Think about it. You're telling me that a baby is sinful? right? I understand where you're coming from. For instance, I never understood why the parents to a Catholic church and kiss the man's hand. What right? And I've never stood it either. But a baby's not born with sin. A baby's born free of sin, if you ask me. And God and Santa Muerte, they love babies and children. There's no way a child goes to hell if they're not baptized. They tell you that to put fear in your heart. They tell you to put fear in your heart. And that's wrong. It's to indoctrinate kids at a young age. Do kids go to hell if they're not baptized? No, they don't. Hi, Kenya. How are you? So, again, this is meant to be educational, but also like a source of discussion. You don't got to agree with me. You don't got to like what I say. You don't got to agree with it. You don't. You don't have to. And just like I'm always say that I'm always going to be respectful of anyone else's like spirituality, because it's not for me to judge. It's not for me. It's not my place. It really isn't. To talk shit to people and to be like, you're fucking so wrong, blah, blah, blah. It's not. Whatever makes you a better person, go with it. And I'm not going to ever criticize anybody. Like I said, I don't like the Catholic Church, but that doesn't mean I don't like Catholics. Traviesa Santiago, what's your question? What's your question? Because I'm going to get off real quick and center myself and then come back and do the Spanish version of the stuff. What has my husband Soul Street? Huh? I don't understand that. Neither, Angie. Good. Okay, Demetrius, good afternoon. It's okay. I mean, if they don't gotta believe in her, as long as they don't. What has my husband? They don't gotta believe in her, as long as they give you your space and they respect you. That's pretty awesome. Some people wouldn't allow it. So kudos to your husband for allowing you to practice if you do. And maybe one day he'll understand. Maybe he won't believe in her, but he'll understand that there's a true presence there. You know what I'm saying? Well, that DM you too much for? Oh, you can DM me for sure. Exactly, Shaggy Pups 12. To each their own. Exactly. She came to me too, I think. Yeah, DM me. All right. I had a NDE. Is that this why they call me Santa Muerte? So you had a near death experience. They call you Santa Muerte? All right. Traviesa Santiago. Very nice to meet you, Shaggy Pups. All right, Bonnie. Look, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go center myself. I'll be back to do the Spanish shit. Um, who calls you that? Well, if look, I'm gonna say this. If if people call you the goat, you're the goat. If you call yourself the goat, you're not the goat. So if people tell you, they're telling you for a reason. You might have it within you. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's people that I've talked to that they say they're the reincarnation of Santa Muerte, and they're like, they got that whole thing going on, and that's cool. If that's what they believe, that's great. But if you don't call yourself that, and people that are spiritual tell you that shit, then there must be a reason why she might be within you. There might be some residue, or you might have some part of you that is drawn to her, or you might have her energy on you. So again, you know what? A divine frequency, inbox me. Inbox me. I wanna maybe see your energy, see if I can pick something up. All right. Look, I'm gonna take off for a little bit. I'm gonna go fucking balance myself out. Like I said, I feel fucked up today. Not gonna lie. Like I woke up all kinds of funky and I couldn't sleep, blah blah. So I'm gonna go resettle myself, reset, and then I'll be back to do the Spanish stuff. All right, everybody. Have a beautiful day. And I'll be back. And again, if this is your first time here, follow me. I do this on a daily basis. I do spiritual reads every day. I do birthday reads, the collective read every day, the prayer. I do a Santa Muerte teaching now every day so you can learn to be a good devotee. Or if you have questions about her, so you don't feel that this is all like, ooh, hocus pocus. But again, if you have questions, I do work, I do trabajos, I do cleansings, I do spiritual guidance, I do all that stuff. So anyone that is ever here, you're welcome to always be here. Again, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. May God always guide you and Santa Muerte always protect you. All right, I'll be back in a bit. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. All right, vámonos, vámonos, vámonos.